Definitely the most interesting jelly that I've ever tasted is Rowanberry jelly. An acquired taste, it's got notes of grapefruit and citrus peel, and it's also slightly bitter and astringent because the fruit is very bitter and astringent, but it's awesome and it'll grow on you and it's delicious on toast with butter. Or if you want to go the traditional British way, you can serve it with game. What I've done here is I've taken, you can't see it, but I've taken a coat hanger and I've unraveled it and I use the hook to help me reach the branches that are a little bit higher. I use that for a lot of different fruits. Here I got lucky and there was a picnic table that I could stand on. And when you get to a good tree, it's like infinite amounts of fruit that you could pick. These are really, really prolific fruiting trees. Then what we're going to do, we just mash the berries up a little bit. You could also grind them in a food processor. Just mush them up. And then, very important here, you have to use an apple that has a high pectin content. So Granny Smith, if you go to the store and it's off season or you kept the rowan berries in the freezer, you can use Granny Smith. That'll keep the color kind of nice and pure in this light orange of the rowan berries. Crab apples are also very good, but they'll probably change the color to be more red, which is totally fine. Crab apples are also free. Then we just mix up the apples and the fruit and we add water, not too much. And then we're just going to cook that. And after it's done cooking, we're going to strain that mixture through cheesecloth. I like to spray it with a little water, kind of helps the liquid go through. And you can squeeze the cheesecloth if you want more juice. If you want it crystal clear, then you just let it drain naturally like any other jelly. And just like any other jelly, we take that juice. Again, this is no pectin, it's all natural, but you can add commercial pectin if you want a more firm set. Add your sugar, bring it up to the specific temperature, and the temperature here is much more important than doing set tests. You'll see that I'm doing set tests where I have that little tray over a bowl of ice. I use metal because it conducts cold and hot very quick. So we're going to see when the jelly just barely holds its shape, then it's done and it's ready to put into the jars. But the temperature is a much better benchmark of if your jelly is going to set here. So really, don't even worry about that. That's what it'll look like. That one in the corner there was my last one. But don't even worry about that. Pay attention to your thermometer. And all the instructions for this are on my website. Then we'll beat in a little bit of lemon juice, pour the jelly into jars. If I'm going to sell it, I'll can it in a water bath. If I'm going to keep it at home, I'm probably just going to put the lids on and let it cool. That is the set that you're going to get from that. And the flavor is so cool. It's like notes of grapefruit, citrus peel, slightly bitter, and just wonderful on toast with a little bit of butter. Great way to enjoy this fruit. The full recipe is on my website, along with other fun things you can do with rowan berries. Thanks for watching.